Welcome back to another episode of ONYXCON exclusives as we celebrate a few of my favorite things. Yes, this is that series about a few of my favorite YouTube channels of all time and content creators, the major YouTubers that inspire me and inspire ONYXCON to do what we do, or part of what we do, or just really cool stuff to check out in general. All right? So, peep this and make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you go to each of these channels and follow these people. Support their channels. We're trying to show them love. We want them to be shown love because they deserve it. We don't even care if they ever follow us back. Well, we kind of do because we want to be connected to good people. But the bottom line is we're doing this because we think it's quality content that needs to be shared. So I want to make that very clear that we are not trying to plagiarize anybody's content. You will notice that we do show screenshots of their page and things to get you to go check them out on your own. And we just talk over that and tell you what's really cool about it and why you should get involved and support these people, follow these people, and support their channels. Plain and simple. So today's episode is dedicated to one individual and his amazing channel, because this brother has been a total inspiration to me ever since 2020, when I believe that's when I found him on YouTube. But the brother's name, or he goes by Ace Live, ACELIVE, who always encourages you to stay live. Shout out to you, my brother. He is the truth, y'all. Ace is a real good dude. Let me tell y'all how I found this guy. So I was searching through YouTube. I was looking up travel channels, and this is during the pandemic. I'm at home. I'm stressed out about the fact that I had planned to make my first international trip needing a passport in 2020. I was going to go to Mexico. I was going to go ahead and do Cancun because I was like, hey, that's pretty common. That's a good start. They're ready for American travelers. They're used to us. It's a tourist destination. Let me do the doggone thing. So I'm saving up. I'm planning up. I'm getting my ducks in a row. And this damn thing called COVID hit, right? So it is what it is. I put that on the back burner. Of course, life changed. I went other directions. And this year, of course, I made my first ever trip abroad to Malaysia. Love Malaysia forever. So, still going to make it to Mexico. Still going to make it to every other place in this world, because it's always been a dream of mine. And I think that's the thing that most made Ace's channel so like-minded for me, because that's his goal. He wants to travel the globe, and the brother has almost done it. He's literally to the point where he's touching every continent on earth. He's doing it, and it's amazing. And to know he's a black man, it means a lot. Being African American, being in America, dealing with all the things our people have dealt with and are still dealing with, and to know that he didn't even come from a place of any type of privilege per se. Hearing his story from a single parent home and everything, I don't relate to that. I come from a lot of blessings. I have a lot of support, but I still have struggles. So it doesn't matter your background. If you're black in this country, you're dealing with something. And so to see a black man in particular be a traveler on this level and to aspire to share his journeys with the world and create a whole channel dedicated to it, I was like, man, this dude he's the epitome of the kind of people I need to rock with and want in my, my circles. This is who I gravitate towards. This is who is closest to me generally. It's people who are worldly, people who don't let the limitations of racism and segregation and every type of ism you can think of, economic and otherwise, hold them back. They see themselves for what they truly are, and they reach for their glorious light. Ace is doing that, and he teaches. He gives edutainment, which is what I'm all about with ONYXCON. Entertainment and edutainment together. The brother will give you stories, live documented footage of him walking through areas, good, bad, and in between, to show you what it's going to really be like if you step foot off a plane in these countries, to tell you what his experiences have been with interacting with people. And he's a very interactive guy who will talk to anybody. He reminds me of one of my best friends, and it's just, it's a good energy in that. He can talk to anybody. I'm a little outgoing like that too, but not as much as Ace. So to watch somebody on his level of it, just literally start a video in one place in a day, meet somebody on the street, hang out with them, and end up going over their house or hanging out with them at a club or getting drinks or eating or whatever he's doing. And he literally gains friends for life with an chance encounter in a day, y'all. That's the kind of dude this is. And it's amazing to watch, and it's just beautiful to follow his journey. I mean, they're really entertaining videos, and he's a humble dude. He's just an everyday dude. He's a real dude. He's honest. You know, the thing I most appreciate about Ace is he doesn't front. You get what you see is what you get. You know, if you ever met this brother, this is him. He's genuine. He's real, y'all. He ain't got no reason to fake the funk. He's not out here trying to pretend to be somebody he's not. He'll tell you about the monetary situations he goes through, you know, without not getting all into his business. But he shared like how he became a successful YouTuber and reached the kind of money to be stable, to be able to even pay off his mom's home and back in Miami where he's from. Which that episode, I tell you, if you ain't got no Kleenex next to you, don't watch it, because you will damn near cry. I promise you. Okay? It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see that type of love and energy. And I've seen him do that for total strangers, you know, be in a country and really get to know a family and like the people and see that they're struggling and know that he can help them. And you know, nobody's going to try and rob him afterwards. No one's going to try and hold him hostage in the country. He just, you know, go in his pocket, go to the grocery store, buy people a bunch of food for a whole neighborhood and feed them for a day. I mean, like, Ace, you know, and this, I mean, to my knowledge, this brother is not running a nonprofit. He's not even doing it with that kind of structure. It's just literally an individual wanting to do this. So that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Ace, you're the man. You're such an inspiration. Let me say this on a personal level. I wrote Ace one time on Instagram. And he's a real enough cat that he runs his own social media. For whatever timing was right that day, I actually got a chance to talk with Ace briefly. He wrote me back because I told him I was starting a YouTube channel, another YouTube channel, which was Wheeler Rides, W-E-L-R. If you ever see this, Ace, and remember this, check this out. So I started this channel, Wheeler Rides, to show rides around Atlanta because I used to do rideshare on the side of being an actor. It was my side hustle. But when the pandemic hit, I was like, I'm not doing that no more. I can't have people in my car. I just can't stand the thought of, you know, everything that comes with it already, and then add in the possibility of getting sick with somebody riding in your car. I couldn't do it anymore. So I translated rideshare into, how about just sharing ride videos? I'm still giving you a rideshare. So I called it Wheeler Rideshare, was the name of the company. And it was a legitimate company. I really started an INC with that, with all intentions of really expanding it and everything. It just didn't work out. So I said, rather than throw away the entire idea, I made it part of ONYXCON, my nonprofit. So all of the attributes of Wheeler Rides, all of its resources and everything went right into a part of ONYXCON. So I still continue to do Wheeler Rides. Just want you to know, Ace, I didn't give up, man, because, you know, it was one of the things he was telling me in the message he gave me. He was like, don't give up, post all the time, and you can get there, bro. You know, he's just really encouraging. And this brother's younger than me. You know what I mean? I'm in my 40s, he's in his 30s. And here's a brother reaching out to say, hey, man, you can do it. That meant a lot to me, you know. I say we're destined to meet, brother. When it's time, it'll be time, right? But the bottom line is, I made Wheeler Rides a part of ONYXCON. I'm very proud to say. Most of my meeting, you know, bread and butter is over here on ONYXCON. So I kept it at home. I bring everything home back to ONYXCON. I'm going to reach the goals that Ace did. I want to reach those kind of goals. I want to get to the hundreds of thousands. I want to get to the point where I can literally live off of YouTube if I need to. Because, you know, relying on Hollywood is not the way. You really always need something else going on. And I want this to be my day job. I want YouTube to be my day job and everything else falling where it is, because everything I give ONYXCON is, I always say ONYXCON is a lifestyle, and a great part of that lifestyle is my lifestyle. I'm sharing my vision for what I think can make the world a better place through this nonprofit. And if you're feeling it, get with it, support us, and support channels like Ace Live. Like I say, shout out to you, my brother. And as he jokingly said about himself, I realized he realized this. When I first saw Ace, I thought he was KRS-One. I swear, I thought he was the legendary MC, one of my greatest favorite MCs in hip hop history of all time. And I said, what is that KRS-One doing travel vlogs? And it's, oh, wait a minute. That's some other dude. Whoa, you know? And I kept watching him ever since. So another thing you'll notice about Ace if you watch his videos is he's very tasteful. I mean, here's a good brother who's young and could easily, with the kind of stability he has, pretty much just have all kind of ladies in his life, which from his videos, you would get the feeling he probably does. But the thing I like about how he presents that is he's responsible and he's considerate to all these. He treats ladies like ladies first and foremost. You never see him disrespecting anybody. You always see him with some honeys, and they love him. I mean, it does not matter where he's at. They gravitate to this dude, or he can pull them out of their shy zone and start a conversation with anybody. And so I really like that, you know, being a guy who loves ladies, I love the idea of traveling the world and meeting a bunch of beautiful women. But I admit, as I get older, y'all, I'm hanging up that larger dream of doing it like Ace. Because, hey, man, I'm in my 40s and I'm feeling that, you know, I'd rather just settle down, have one special person and travel the globe with them, you know. But the idea of at least meeting a bunch of amazing women and from all these different cultures and learning through them, Ace literally does that. Like, he always seems to have some girlfriend, literally just a friend who's a girl. And sometimes you can tell there's probably more. And on certain episodes, he reveals that it's more. Congratulations to you, brother. You're doing it. You're living it up, man. That's a good life. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it and stay safe. And he obviously is, because he's still ticking and he's moving and shaking and going everywhere he wants to go. So, you know, it's great to see somebody doing it like that on YouTube, because a lot of times the imagery of sexiness to sell things is exploited in a way that it can be distasteful. It can be so run of the mill, just the same old garbage, right? But here's a dude doing it tastefully, respectfully, and like a real man, you feel? So again, shout out to that, and shout out to the fact he does not allow foul comments about the ladies or any of his content. He'll tell you quick, if you get on my page, start talking that yap that people like to do, you know, all these keyboard gangsters, he's like, I'm gonna block you, plain and simple. So keep doing that too, Ace, man. We're gonna clean up this whole web. We're gonna make a place for regular, everyday, well-raised, well-conditioned, true ethics, living good life, and knowing how to treat people. You know what I mean? More and more power to the ethical YouTuber, to the ethical social media presenter, anything. I mean, we're all human. We have our days. We make our mistakes. We have a range of emotions and everything. And all that gets shown in his channel too. But the bottom line is he always does it with candor and respect. And then again, that is so important to see as a man and as a black man, for the way our images get portrayed, and to go across the world and give a different image of what it is to be black and be a man and be of dignity. Respect, my brother. Ace, you a real dude, man. We're destined to meet. I'm saying it. I'm putting it out into the universe. If we never meet, we've met in other ways, because you've touched me and inspired me. Congratulations. Keep up success. Peace. Joseph R. Wheeler III. ONYXCON.